Hello, everybody. Welcome back to All Around Podcast Episode 2. Today's Saturday. Hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday. Make sure to stay safe with everything that's going on. Derek can't be here today. He's busy. Um, but not to worry. I'm here. We already talked to him about what we're going to talk about today. Well, what I'm going to talk about today. So we're just going to jump straight into it. We're going to talk about interesting things today. Today's episode. We're gonna talk a little bit of anime. For you those that watch anime, yes, we watch anime too. Um, so the topic I wanted to cover today, well, it's more than one topic, but today the anime that we're gonna be talking about is the God of High School, a new anime that just hit Crunchyroll. I love it. It's one of the probably best animes I've seen. I've seen quite a few. Um, it's it's really interesting. Uh, I think his name is Moji or something like that. I can't remember. I watched this a good month ago or something like that. Yeah, a month ago. Watched out 13 episodes, and I was interested to find out that on Google. Well, why? Because I was like, when is season 2 coming out? And like, when is it coming? When is it coming out? When is it coming out? They won't start filming till spring 2022. So it's a very, it's 2 years. So it's gonna take a very long time until we can see God of High School. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure to research. Not re- Just look that anime up. Watch the first episode. You'll fall in love with it. Guarantee it. If you don't, sad. I mean, drop it in the comments why. But yeah. Uh, the other anime I was gonna talk about was Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Let me know again in the comments what Dragon Ball do you guys like. There's many different Dragon Balls. There's Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball Super, the original Dragon Ball. My personal favorite one is Dragon Ball Kai. I think it looks very good. It looks very clean. Um, so that's basically the same story. Um, so yeah, let me know. But what was interesting about Dragon Ball is right now in the comics, Goku is like in another level. But he gets tricked or he becomes gullible, which he's already is gullible. Now, what we have to think in mind is Goku's that character that is confident and always like energetic and he'll just make you smile. What I wanted to compare Goku to is Naruto or Naruto. There you go. I call it Naruto. Most people call it Naruto. But do you guys think that again, like there's always been the debate, what's better, Naruto or Dragon Ball? Now I've always thought Dragon Ball, that's my opinion, but yeah, they're both very good animes. It's a topic that they're both very inspiring characters. So this is why I like both animes. And it's Goku being, a weakling. If you have no if story time, well, not story time, catching up time. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Goku is a character in Dragon Ball. He was a lower class Saiyan that they sent away to save him from Frieza. Frieza's a villain. They send him down to Earth. He just training. He thinks he's a human, but he's actually a Saiyan. Uh, you know, flash forward. Vegeta and Nappa come. Saiyans. They take him back. When they take him, they want to take him back. Um, he has no idea who he is, where he's from. So it's a story that builds up, and it was very cool. I love Dragon Ball, as you can over there. You can see a Dragon Ball that manga. Yeah, it's a manga. So sorry guys, my room is messy. Try to clean it a little bit, but side note. Anyways, now there's many enemies out there. There's Gundam, Dragon Ball, but I feel like Dragon Ball is a very inspirational. Um, it's a very inspirational anime. Being lower class and being one of the strongest beings in the universe. It's very. It's like when someone's doubted in real life and then they just become amazing out of nowhere. So it's very good. the reason I'm saying this, I recommend you guys who don't watch anime, who think anime is many people watch anime, many people enjoy anime. I think it's a very fun subject to talk about with with my friends and everything. So make sure. Well, I'm not saying I'm not forcing it, but just I want you guys to like. For those of you that don't watch anime, you guys should. It's very good. It's sometimes help me as much as trench as it sounds. It's very fun to watch. Very whatever type you have, like whatever preference you have. Uh, there has to be an anime somewhere. If you like sports, if you like basketball, there's Kuroku. If you like volleyball, I believe it's called a haiku. If you like martial arts, you have to go to high school. Many different preferences out there. So yeah, just throwing that out there, guys, for anime. There's many different things that you can watch, and yeah. So if you guys again, if you guys don't like it, that's fine. But I just wanted to touch on this topic because I was seeing, an article that it's not always really good. Not always really good. Sorry. It's a very good topic and a very fun topic in my opinion. So people tend to look at anime and shows as something that they can connect to and relate with. Trust me, there's gonna be an anime out there, guys, that you guys can connect to, you guys can relate, and maybe inspire you. So, all right, now that the anime topic's away, now what the reason me and Derek came up with the name All Around Podcast is because we want to make it a unique podcast that we talk about everything. From anime, we go to sports, from just to connect to all of our audience at home watching. Now that the anime is over, the anime topic is over, we can now jump into sports. Um, Today I'm going to talk about basketball and the future prospects of essentially the NBA. So I've always felt like there's many prospects out there that don't get attention and don't get the hype that they need in order to succeed, not in order to be noticed and eventually get drafted to the NBA or get noticed at least. So a few of those people I feel like is Sky Clark. He has the hype already. I wanted him to get the hype. He's a very unique player. He can dunk, he can drive in, he can shoot. Uh, he's a facilitator. He's an amazing player. Now, people like Sky, their playstyles are unique and they're very hard to guard. So doing that, like coming, just coming in. Now, why I mentioned Sky Clark is guys, you have to understand many of these top prospects go to top schools. For example, Bronny James goes to Sierra Canyon. Um, Josh Green, that recently got drafted, he went to IMG Academy. So you don't necessarily have to go to, let me say, prep school or really fancy school, but it is good that you do go because that's how you get noticed. That's how you get ranked. A player, for example, that went to San Ysidro, which is not a prep school, was Mikey Williams. He's a very talented player. He shouldn't be doing that at the age of, I believe he's 15, 16. He's a freak of nature. He's an athlete. Really good work ethic. I believe he transferred to Lake Norman Christian, which again I don't think is that much of a prep school if you think about it. I think it's a private school. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. But people like that, those are like basically the underdogs that have to work their way up, work twice as hard. And I wanted to jump into this topic because if you don't basically LeBron said that if you don't work hard, doesn't matter where you come from. Because look at where LeBron came from. He didn't go to a prep school. He went to how was it? St. Vincent, St. Mary, public high school, I think. And in fact, St. Vincent, St. Mary are still technically ranked today as a high school. Now, again, people like Lamelo Ball, Leangelo Ball, Alonzo Ball, they went to Chino Hills, California. The not Miami, the school Chino Hills. That's a public school. In fact, they were the last school in the last decade to win a national championship. I believe they won in 2015, 2016. Every single one from 2010 to 2019, 2020, they were what's it called? Private schools, boarding schools, and the Bob brothers proved that they don't have to go to a fancy school. And LeVar proved it himself. He mentioned in an interview that you don't have to go to a public school. No, sorry, a private school. You don't have to come from here. But as I said, so if I was to go to a private school or a public school, like a very fancy school, like boarding school, I would go. You know, I would go because I know that would help out my ranking. If I was like already being noticed. Zion Williamson, I honestly don't know if he went to a public school or private school. I think it was where'd he go? It that's got in the name. Um, but again, I jumped into this topic because I wanted to say that good players come from all around. I was seeing an article today how people have to be go to a fancy school to get noticed, and some players were disagreeing with it. And I know everybody has their own opinion. Uh, so far, this is my opinion on it. I believe that anybody that no matter from what country you are, if you're a good player, you're gonna get noticed. You have to work again, and even if you're a really good player, you still have to work really hard. So that's positive. So yeah, this was a very interesting topic as well, in my opinion. Now, so with all of this going on, the whole dilemma of the NBA draft. Again, leave in the comments who you guys thought should be number one. I know it was Anthony Edwards. In my opinion, it should have been Lamelo. I feel like he has the most promise. Again, this is my own personal opinion. I feel like James Wiseman should have been number two. I feel like that was good. I feel like Anthony Edwards should have been number three. There was many top picks. I feel like RJ Hampton should have gone a little bit earlier. I feel like um, Josh Green. I wanted Josh Green to go to Miami. He went to the Dallas Mavericks. And that's actually not a bad team. They have Luca. They can build around Josh Green in the whole offense and defensive side. Josh Green I think he said he likes defense more than offense. So he's a phenomenal athlete. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for the season. I can't wait for this NBA season. Yeah, it's gonna be a very exciting one, guys. So we're gonna jump into our topic, which is so yeah, guys, that topic's done with the whole what I thought of the prospect and the NBA side of it. But this topic is a very interesting one. I'm pretty sure many people throughout the country are familiar with what I'm about to talk about, and that is Marvel or DC, the biggest debate in movies and superheroes that there is right now, in my opinion. Now, we're going to talk about both in this episode, what my own personal opinion is on the matter, who I think is better, who I think this show is better, what superhero shows are better. Now, in my opinion, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I actually like DC heroes a little bit better than the Marvel superheroes, but I like Marvel movies a lot better than DC. I feel like Marvel is has done an amazing job with their movies. There couldn't be a better story that they wrote for Infinity War or Endgame, ending the whole Thanos uh, the 50% population thing, ending the whole ending everything. But that doesn't mean that all of their movies are good. And basically, I think that all of their movies, not all of their movies, but most of their movies are really good. For example, you got Venom, you got Spider Man, you got what else? Well, I can't remember. What else? But no movies. Oh, Ant Man. I thought Ant Man was really good, but DC, I don't. I don't really like. Well, no, sorry, my bad. Did not mean to say that. I actually liked the DC movie. I thought Justice League was pretty good. Not that many people agreed with me, sadly, but you got heroes in DC and shows like The Flash that come out on the CW. I thought those are really good. I'm a big fan of The Flash. I finish when every time a new season comes out, I watch it. That's how I am. I binge watch it. Sometimes I rewatch it. I rewatched it, I believe, two or three times. Um, I thought, but you got Aquaman. Aquaman, and stuff, movies like that. Now, the controversy right now is that Supergirl got canceled. And Superman was the show was introduced. I sadly don't know why. I'm not gonna give an opinion on that because again, I don't know why. Maybe DC's trying to do something. Maybe Supergirl will get featured a lot in or become a main character in the Superman series. I think that would be pretty good. I think the Flash, I feel like is one of the best shows on Netflix, superhero wise, and maybe all around wise. Um, Marvel, you got like Marvel, man. You can't beat Marvel movies. They're incredible. They're incredible in my opinion. Spider-Man: Homecoming and Spider-Man was the Falling. I forgot what it was called. Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, the ones with Tom Holland, I thought were pretty good. Um, I thought their stories were pretty good too. I thought Tom Holland did a good job as an actor for Spider-Man. I thought it was funny too. I feel like it was comedic. But movies like Shazam that compare to Spider-Man, I feel like Shazam was mostly made for comedy. I feel like that was their intention as well. Sorry, as well as an actual superhero fight, as an actual like being a superhero, doing this, incorporating that. I thought it was pretty good. Now, am I gonna say that Shazam beats all of these movies in Marvel? No, of course not. But I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was pretty funny. It was really funny. Being an orphan, going to I believe, a lair, and being turned into Shazam, and then being this whole comedic movie. I thought that was a good movie. Thought that was a good story. But the debate will always continue. That's how it is. Now the whole Black Panther one was amazing. I couldn't even tell you how much I loved it. Um, it somehow inspired me uh, 2 or 3 years ago. Um, I thought their soundtrack was really good too. That's just pointing that out there, really. Um, Sadly, with the loss of Chadwick Boseman, they're filming. They're gonna start filming Black Panther, I believe, in July 2021 or June 2021, I think. Very devastating to see a loss like that. That's not something to, I don't like bringing that stuff up on the channel. It's very sad. It made a lot of people feel bad, including myself. It was, and made me angry, and it made me devastated that such a good actor that was being introduced as a new Avenger just passes away. Not a good story or topic to talk about, but anyways, Shuri, I believe, will become the next Black Panther. I thought it was good. I hope that she is the next Black Panther. I don't know. Now, this is my opinion on the Black Panther story. Now, I believe, and you again comment below if this is a good. I believe that Wakanda's like how the movie should start is Wakanda is ruined. Um, T'Challa sacrificed himself in the saving Wakanda. Wakanda is ruined. Shuri is the only one left. Shuri can rebuild, save Wakanda, do whatever she can. Uh, you know, I believe Okoye should play a key part in that movie. I believe Mbaku and his army should play a key part in that movie. So it's gonna be interesting how Shuri becomes queen, becomes a new leader of Wakanda, or who actually does become the leader of Wakanda. I feel like it should be Shuri. I feel like it's a good story. Um, like it should say like I'm rebuilding. Like Shuri should. like the voice over. Like sure, you should say like at the beginning of the movie, my brother, lost his life sacrificing himself for Wakanda, saving Wakanda. I think it would be a really good story, really good sequel to Black Panther one. So it's gonna be interesting how that goes out. How Ryan Coogler, I believe, is a director, what he will do with that movie. Um, now, who who's gonna be the villain? I don't know. I actually want that's a topic that again drop it down in the comments. Who is if there's a villain that you guys know of? I don't. I try looking into it. Nobody really knows. So it's gonna be very interesting how that movie comes out. But back to what I was saying with Marvel and DC, I thought Green Lantern was also a good movie. Again, I'm not a movie expert, guys. I'm not a very harsh critic. Critic, sorry. I thought Green Lantern was pretty good. I honestly thought there should be a Green Lantern too when Sinestro gets the whole yellow ring thing. He always talked about fear, how fear will like if you the green ring is will and the yellow ring is fear. If I am right, I think I am right. So I thought it was gonna be interesting. Like, oh, Green Lantern two, he's gonna have the whole yellow ring. Was there a Green Lantern two? I honestly don't know. I don't think so, but that was really good in my opinion. Green Lantern one was pretty good. Not that many people liked it. Again, I'm not a harsh critic. Um, Wonder Woman was really good. Really good DC movie. I didn't really. The only thing I didn't like, and this is when I became a harsh critic about Justice League. I really did. I liked the Flash. But I don't think it was the Flash that people liked. I feel like people liked the show better. The show's Flash better because they were already used to it, so they didn't really like. I believe. Honestly, yes, I believe that. What was his name? That the one from Justice League makes a cameo in the Flash episode, if I'm not mistaken. So that was really cool to see. I just didn't like the Flash in Justice League, but again, that was me. I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think he was good either. So uh, I didn't really like Batman, but beside, I like Batman, but not the. Well, it was Ben Affleck. Yeah, it was Ben Affleck. He was. I think he did a pretty good job acting. I just didn't like how the story made Batman out to be. Wonder Woman was really good. Aquaman was really good. I think Cyborg was pretty good too. Going against the whole villain, I forgot his name. I think it was Stefan or something like that. So yeah, guys. Those are the topics that I covered today. Not very ideal topics, but these are other things that I felt like I should talk about today. Next episode, I think we'll definitely have Derek on. But again, he couldn't be here due to reasons that okay, why am I? He was just busy today, guys. Sorry. Um, Derek couldn't be here today, so I was gonna take over, as a full like host instead of him being a co-host and me being a co-host. But next episode, he'll definitely be here. We won't do it without him again, hopefully. But or maybe some. That's how it's gonna be, guys. Again, if one of us isn't here, um, that person will take over. Like today, I took over for episode two. But most, all of the videos are intended for me and him to do it, talk about these things, discuss it, for you guys' entertainment. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And subscribe, man. Later.